Whether you're a fan or a fanboy of McLaren, I'm going to show you a very special McLaren. So this is the Senna, named after the famous racing driver McLaren Senna. I hope I'm pronouncing that correctly. So this whole car's interior is a mixture of red and black. The red Alcantara looks great with the black carbon fiber. It's a very bare interior. You have a vertical screen for the computer system, plus you have the different buttons and knobs. You can activate different drive modes from there. It's not very comfortable here, of course. I mean, for seats you have these thin planks of carbon fiber with some paddings, this car is meant for the racetrack, so it's not designed for comfort. You have these funny looking windows on the doors as well, on both the sides, and I'll tell you why there's a pillar in the glass of the windows. Now when the doors are open, you might think that you can use these rods to close the doors. I would advise you not to do that because it could crush your fingers. Door is quite heavy. Anyway, there's a glass on the roof. Basically that's the upper part of the door. I'll open the door and I'll show you how that looks. So yeah, I just want to drive away in this car right now. So it has a 7-speed dual clutch gearbox, and it has flappy pedals to change the gears. Plus, of course, if you pull the plus one, it will increase the gear. If you pull the left one, it will decrease the gear. So yeah, it has a dual clutch system, so that it changes clutches instantly. It's a feature that you'll find on most performance cars. Plus, it has actually two display dashboards. This one here, the slim one, is for performance mode. When you're driving at a high speed, this screen shows you only the relevant detail that you need to see. And when you're driving on regular modes, it has a larger screen at the bottom. And this whole screen system can fold and show you the larger display. I really don't understand what's the need of it. It just looks like a gimmick to me. Anyway, let me show you this car from outside. See, this is how the door looks from the inside when it's open. Okay, I have a very special McLaren next to me. I'll show you that one as well. So yeah, I don't like these shoulder supports because they come in my way when I try to get in or out of the car. And the handles for opening the doors are here. There's no handle on the inside of the doors, and I've been locked inside a Senna before, so just a warning. Now I'll be switching from the wide angle lens to the regular lens. There it is. Okay, now the Senna is a very complicated car. It has so much of design elements that you need to see in real life to understand, and it's all designed around aerodynamics. That's it. So you have a gigantic rear wing. It's big enough that you can iron your clothes on it. Plus you have the exhaust pipes here, two of them. The engine in this car is a 4-liter twin-turbo V8, and it makes around 800 horsepower. This is the rear light. It's just this slim LED light. Plus this is the diffuser. It's all designed to be as light as possible, and you can even see the rear wheel through the diffuser. So yeah, it's not the prettiest car that McLaren has made, but it's the most efficient. The wheels are quite simple looking. I like them. Now let me show you the front of the car. Okay, yeah, it's a very different design. I've never seen this type of language in any other car. It has its own design language, so it's designed to take in as much air as possible and let it pass through the car. So you have two pairs of headlights with a small space in between to let air pass. You have flaps here underneath them. They control the cooling and the braking of the car, so they're all controlled by computers. You have a grill here. Air goes in through this air duct and out here on the hood. This whole airflow system helps the car to keep the nose stuck on the road and improve its handling. So this downforce created by this airflow helps increasing the grip and the turning for the front wheels. The rear wing helps keep the downforce on the rear wheels. So both the front and the rear wing of the car helps in the overall handling of the front and the rear wheels. Now, another weird feature of this car is that the top part of the glass is fixed. The lower part can be lowered. I don't know why that is. Then you have these windows on the doors as well. I don't really know what's the use of them. I think they're just for show. So yes, air goes in, air goes over the car as well, and air goes here. This air duct is quite large so that it helps keep the engine cool, and you have a small basically a small hole here. That's where the door handle is hidden. You also have a small air duct here above the side skirt. Now I want to show you another McLaren that I really love. In fact, I love it more than the Senna, and that is the P1. Which one would you say is better looking, the P1 or the Senna? So in fact, I have two P1s next to me. This white one is a regular standard P1. This black one is a limited edition carbon series P1. What I mean by that is that the whole body is exposed carbon fiber. There's no paint on it, and it has the checkered pattern that you find on carbon fiber parts. So one of my favorite parts of the P1 is the rear light. It starts from the bottom and it goes around the body all the way up to the exhaust pipe. You should see when these LED tail lights are on. It's so beautiful. And the P1 is one of the first cars that I've seen which had a curved wing, which was a new thing because most supercars that I had seen had a flat wing. So what's the difference between the P1 and the Senna? Well, the P1 has a 3.8 twin turbo V8, and the Senna has a 4-liter V8 twin turbo. But the P1 is a hybrid car, so it has electric motors, so the total output is 900 horsepower. Senna is only 800 horsepower, even though the engine is a little bigger. But if you ask me, I would take the P1. And yeah, I would take this carbon series P1 hands down. It's so beautiful. I love these red lines on it, and look at that carbon fiber pattern. It's so beautiful. I've even seen another carbon series without these lines, and it is more blackish color. The strange thing is that McLaren only made 5 of these in the whole world. That's 2 less. They should have made at least 50 of these. These are so beautiful. I have a video of the interior as well. I've sat in it before some time ago, so do check that video out as well. And let me know in the comments what you think of this Senna, what do you think of the carbon series P1, what do you think of the regular P1. I also have videos of the McLaren P1 GTR and the 600LT and the 650S Le Mans edition. And let me show you another McLaren that's also nearby, this one. This is the 720S. Well, Chris Harris of Top Gear drove both the Senna and the 720S around a racetrack, and they were almost equal, so that's why I love the 720S. I have a lot of cars here around me. I've made videos for all of them. I have 3 488 Pistas here. If you want to see videos of Paganis or Bugattis or Lamborghinis, I have them all on my channel, including P1 GTR as well as the 600LT. So this video was for the Senna, and I want you guys to mention in the comments what you think about the Senna. Would you take it over the P1 or not? And I want to thank you a lot for watching my video.